Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Rod's Fishing Adventures. This video I'm bringing you today is going to be my 5 tips for catching crappie. I know a lot of you guys know this stuff, but there's a lot of guys and gals that are just getting started in this and they want to learn how to do it. So I'm going to give them my 5 tips, and if you got any tips for them, leave them in the comments below. And I'll meet you out at the lake. Let's go see if we can catch us a crappie.
First fish of the day. He's not a big one. Over that, my first tip is to slow down. If you might just be bringing that bait across them too fast, and they don't want to chase it in these cold waters. So slow your presentation down to just as slow as you can reel, and a lot of times that'll get them to bite. So there's our first one. Not a big one. He's a little bitty fella. He's smaller than the other one. About 3.5, 4 inches maybe. Another small fry. Oops, he got off. Well, he didn't get off. About a 4 or 5 incher. These have been small fish today, folks, real small. How gold he is. That's a little crappie, a little white crappie, but he is really got a lot of orange in him, gold colored in him. And that brings me to my second tip: downsize. If you're not getting any bites on like a regular 2-inch bait, downsize to a smaller one. I'll show you what I got here. What I mean, this is a regular Bobby Garland pearl in a 2-inch, 1/32 head, and then here is a 1/32 head. That's number 4 sickle hook, and this is a 1/32 head with a number 8 sickle hook and a 1-inch bait. And you can kind of see the difference in now. If I can get them up there, held up there to the camera, and the size of them baits. That one there is really small. So downsize if you're not getting bites. Little bluegill. And he's a pale one. Ow, bend me, little fella. I just want to show y'all a little purple colors in him. Best one all day. He actually might be a keeper. Measure him just for fun. Come on, fella, I'm gonna turn you loose. I just want to see how long you are. Heck, he's 9.5 inches long. folks. He ain't a very big one either. Ooh. Come here. Here's one back. I ain't keeping no fish today. He ain't very big, 6 inches. And that brings me to my third tip of the day. And that brings me to my third tip of the day: add scent. If they're slow biting or not biting at all, and it's cold weather, a lot of times you put something on, some scent on. These are garlic scented crappie fireballs. That's what I use. There's all kinds of different scents, gels like this. This is Berkeley Power Bait Crappie Attractant. I think it's got a shad scent to it. I use that sometimes, especially with my hand-tied jigs, because it holds on better on there. And there's crappie nibbles, all different types. But try adding some scent. Another little fella. Good thing I ain't trying to keep him today. Fella. Still. Not much. Hello, folks. That brings me to my fourth tip. If you miss a strike, stop. Pause for a little bit. Let that jig start to fall again on its own without reeling it in. A lot of times they'll come back and get it. He's a little feller too, though. Some real gold colored ones today. Another feller, nothing big, about 6 inches maybe. Fish here. Man, he swallowed her. He swallowed it. There we go. That little guy seems to be the thing today, is just little fellers. He's about 4 inches long maybe. Not very big. A little guy. Said, oops, sorry, hit you guys with the pole. It's a good thing I'm not fishing for big ones, or fishing to keep them. And that comes to my fifth tip today. Change colors up. I've been using white and chartreuse and quit getting bites on it, so I went to this crystal color. It's kind of monkey milk on the bottom with a black and silver flake in the top. Changed the colors up and caught him. One of the better fish of the day. Not huge, but he ain't bad if I don't lose him. He's probably 10-incher. Or I'd say she looked like she's getting a belly on her, getting some eggs. Let's measure, see how big she is. Heck, she is 10, a little over 10 and a half. Little guy. And a bonus tip for y'all is don't fish from the same spot either. You know, change sides from the brush pile you're fishing, or what happens to be. There happens to be a tree right there standing upright where that was grown before they built this lake, and it's standing upright and it's got a couple limbs hanging on it. There's crappie around it. Don't be afraid to switch sides. Sometimes them crappie won't hit from a certain direction. It might sound funny or goofy, but it's true. Sometimes they won't hit from a certain direction. You go to the opposite side and throw it from the other way and they'll start striking. A little guy. That was another case. I had a bite and I missed him, or I didn't. He let go of it, and I stopped and paused for a second, and he come back and got her. He might be a pretty good fish here. Yeah, I believe this would be another keeper if I was keeping them. Heck yeah. Another decent fish. Pretty good fish. Feels like it anyway. Oh, he come off. A little better fish here, I think. Yeah, he ain't huge. Better than the last few I caught though. He might be a keeper if I was a keeping. Hey, close to 9 inches, 8.5, 9.
Well, folks, unfortunately, my camera locked up for the last few minutes of this video, so I didn't get my calling it a day for out on the lake. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And I know a lot of you guys already know this stuff, but there are people just learning. And if any of you guys got tips for them, please leave it in the comments to help them out. Remember, if you like these videos, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and share it with all your friends and family. I'd appreciate it, and God bless y'all.